man, bro.
Three, two, one, go!
What's up? It's your boy Level here, back with another live Level Gamers podcast. I have my crew with me. What's up, people?
What it do? What up, man?
What's up? Like I said, we will be coming on Tuesday night. And like we hoped, Nintendo did drop their June Direct. So we shall recap, discuss, give our takes, our points, our feelings, likes, dislikes, the whole gravy. We shall do that on tonight. We got to talk about Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom. We got to tell about that Beyond Metroid Prime 4 Brothership. I thought it should have been Brotherhood. It sounds like it should be better. Welcome to the show, Nia. You know what we said. Don't sit up and act like you don't know. We doing it on Tuesday. But what's good, y'all? Y'all excited? Did y'all get a chance to watch the show?
I cleared my schedule. I said, don't nobody call me. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I watched it from time to time.
Okay. What about you, K-Bun? Did you actually get a chance to watch the Direct?
Yeah, I actually did. I actually got a chance to sit down and watch the Direct. So I watched, got a chance to see everything they announced in the Direct. So yeah, I'm ready to talk about it.
Okay. Did you
Not
enjoy
everything,
it?
but I'm ready to talk about it.
Did you enjoy it?
I'm ready to talk about it.
All right. Like I said, we got a little bit to discuss tonight. Metroid Prime 4, Echoes of Wisdom, Brotherhood, actually is Brothership. Mr. OJ. But anyway, welcome to the show, y'all. How y'all doing on tonight? Y'all kind of it feels weird doing it on Tuesday, doesn't it?
It's a little weird.
I don't feel like I'm in podcast mindset, but we are here. So anything y'all want to talk about? Because we're not gonna be every time I say this, we end up being super long. So let me not say it. We're not gonna say it. So we're gonna let a few more people get up here. Let us know who you is. Nia already getting us up in the comment section. Yeah, man, we gotta talk about this Direct. I wanna play it, but I'm scared. What's up, Chariot Man? Welcome to the show.
Anything from Nintendo.
Everybody else is playing it though, man.
What your parents you say? Everybody else jump off a bridge. You going to?
Keith, why you gotta do me like that, bro?
I just don't want to get stopped. We in the middle of the conversation, it can get good, and then all of a sudden we ain't even loud no more. Nintendo don't swipe us.
I'm gonna play it. I don't think I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. No, I'm not gonna play it. I'm gonna play it, but I'm not gonna play it. You get what I'm playing? Anyway, did you get a chance to go see that Bad Boys 4?
No, I never did try to go back ever since that bug blew up on me, so I just said forget it.
Oh,
I might check it. I might catch it this weekend though. We'll see.
Okay. So do y'all want to just do what you've been gaming on, or do you want to go straight into the cast? What's up? How y'all want to play tonight? Since we on Tuesday, we not used to Tuesday.
I think somebody in the comment section would be mad if you don't play that.
You right. So let's go, because it's Tuesday. We just gonna jump in. Let's go. Yeah. You know what time it is. It's time for What Have You Been Gaming On? Sing it, folks. Let's go. Hey. What you been gaming on? 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 Gaming on, gaming Okay. We got D2K in the house. What's up, bro? Welcome. All right, so who wants to take the floor first? What you been gaming on? K-Bomb, it's your floor because Keith went first last time. You go this time, bro.
No problem. What I've been gaming on. so I'll get this out of the way. Been playing 2K. Sorry for that. Been playing NBA 2K as usual. I did download some other games, but I haven't played it, so I ain't gonna talk too much about that as of yet. But there's one game that I've been spending a good amount of time on now that I have a chance to play it. And that's actually Madden 25. You say what?
I said that's interesting.
So I signed up about a couple of months ago, signed up for the beta for Madden 25. The beta just came out this past Friday. And so over the weekend, last couple of days, I've been actually playing the Madden 25 beta. And that's what I've been spending most of my time on, just trying to get used to it, try to get understanding, just trying to see if I want to get it this year. I actually did not buy Madden 24. Did not buy it at all. So I'm just trying to test this guy out to see if this is something that I'm interested in. Also trying to give feedback in the beta as well. Give feedback to the developers because they're looking for the beta testers to actually give them feedback on any issues or bugs or particular things that people may like as they play the beta. So I've been doing that pretty much this weekend.
Okay, all right. That's what's up. So Madden and 2K. Bring my charger, boo-boo. Keith, the floor is yours. That's what's up, K-Bone.
Now you said K-Bone so short with what you been gaming on.
What it's the beta. I've been playing a lot of the beta, man. So I've been trying to focus on that. It's only a limited amount of time, so
That's true. For me, yeah, I've been playing Dauntless. Been playing some more of that. It was double XP this weekend. It was funny. There was, I don't know, this guy. It was him and some other folks. They came in and they was killing monsters for in less than a minute. And I was running up. I was like, "Oh, let me get some of this XP." And they were just running around the map, and I was just running around getting the XP.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. I appreciate it. Because we out there struggling with monsters. They show up, knock them out. Oh, y'all doing them like that? Let me go get this XP. So I've been playing a little bit of that. And I played a little bit Ori and the Will of the Wisp. I guess when I finished Ori and the Blind Forest, I got that itch. So I've been playing Ori and the Will of the Wisp. And I also started playing Transistor. Now, I had started this game a while back.
Transistor, that's the indie game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, what you gonna say?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, I had started it a while back, and when I turned it on, it was right where I left off, and I was like, I have no idea how to play this game no more, so I had to start over, which I wasn't that far in the game anyways, but I'm trying to get into some different stuff, man. I'm trying to get into some different types of games, and y'all gonna hear about some of the games that I'm thinking about getting into when we get into the direct, but I believe that's all I've been gaming on.
Okay. Well, for me, I've been gaming on Street Fighter 6. I put it in last week. Got into it. So I went and bought the DLC for the first season with Akuma and it's about 4 other players on there. I can't remember all the players. And because I'm a fan of Akuma, and I plan on getting the second season with Bison and Terry and the 2 other characters. So I was playing that. What else did I play? I think that's all I got into this week. I didn't get a chance to do much. Pretty much getting prepared to go on this vacation. So I've been getting cars worked on, tires and all that. So I didn't get a lot in since we last talked. But I definitely got in on that Street Fighter 6. K-Bomb, anytime, any place.
Oh, no.
You want these hands, you can have them. You see what I'm saying? Mr. K-Bomb, 20. Well, 40 now. Mr. K-Bomb, 40.
We ain't starting this today, brother.
No, we're not starting anything. I'm just
not today, brother.
What you mean? Any day,
not
anytime. You got PlayStation. I got Street Fighter 6.
Not today.
Go ahead and get it shipped in so I can put these foots to faces, man. Come on.
Not today, brother.
As y'all can see, K-Bum don't want to play ball. Anyway, he don't want to play Street Fighters. All right, so with that being said, that's all we've been gaming on for this week. So where do we want to go with this? Where do we want to go? Are we going straight into it?
I think we can start from the top.
Start from the top. Okay, all right, Keith. All right, everybody anticipating. Let's go. So, I'm gonna go ahead and play some of this. Y'all pray that we don't get shut down.
And guys, it was nice of y'all to join us tonight.
So I'm not going to play much of it. Just get it started. So what did y'all think about? Okay, so first of all, they showed a lot for 45 minutes. This first game that they came out the gate with was called Mario Luigi's Brotherhood. I'm gonna try not to play too much of this. So we might have cut scenes because I'm scared Nintendo is going to ninja chop us. So I'm trying to get to where they actually put the title of the game. So Keith, go ahead, man. I'm gonna let you come out the gate with this. What did you think with it when you first saw this? This Mario Luigi Brotherhood. Fair use too. Fair use, Nintendo. Fair use.
That don't help at all.
Fair use. Fair use for review sake. Fair use. Go ahead.
Yeah, that definitely don't work with Nintendo. Fair what? We don't speak that English. No speak of English. No, that's Spanish. I thought the opening cutscene was pretty dope. I thought the animation looked really, really good. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really go back and watch it. Not that I wasn't interested, but I guess I wasn't as interested as the stuff that came later. So I don't know. That's something I'm gonna have to go back and look at and see. But I do want to give a Mario and Luigi game a try. Being a Nintendo fan, I want to see what these games are about because I've always historically ignored these games. So, but it looks good. The colors look great. It looks very vibrant. The teamwork, the brothership. I like how you said it earlier though. Brotherhood would have been better.
Brotherhood would have been better.
But it looked good. It looked very Nintendo. I don't know what it's about. I've never looked at a Mario Luigi game, so I'm curious to see more about this game.
Okay, all right. K-Bum, what was your thoughts on Mario Luigi Brothership? Your thoughts? Go ahead.
Yeah, so I when I saw it, I immediately thought of It Takes Two. That's what it looked like to me. It really looked and kind of felt like the their kind of take on, like, I don't know if there's any other Mario versus Luigi. I mean, the Mario and Luigi games like this.
Yeah,
I'm not in that lore. Okay, but what I saw is I immediately thought of It Takes Two, which has that same aspect where you need both people working together to solve these puzzles or beat the levels. And so I thought it looked legit. I actually liked the art style. I thought the art style was good. I think to me it looked more like the movie Mario and Luigi. It's kind of how I felt looking at it. I really felt like they kind of I felt more of the movie coming out of this with the graphics and art style. But I thought it looked fun. I thought it looked like a cool game because I know there's an audience for those that It Takes Two type of gameplay. Like I said, if this is a series, then yeah, definitely there's an audience there that've already experienced similar titles. So, but I thought it was good. I thought it was actually a great game to show out the gate. I thought it kind of set the tone. Well, it tried to set the tone for the rest of the show. But I thought it was a great game. It looks good. Art style was dope. Gameplay looked fun. So that's my take.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say It was cool. I mean, I'm kind of like Keith. I haven't really gotten into the Mario Luigi titles, so I have never really played any. But I definitely can see myself getting to this with my daughter, my oldest daughter. What was that game? Was it called It Takes Two? Cape Mom, with the mother and the father.
No. With the mother, yeah. It Takes Two. I know. No way out was the one we tried to play.
Yeah,
we didn't finish, but yeah, it was called It Takes Two.
Yes, when the mother and father are divorced and they kind of daughter. Yeah, okay. So me and my daughter played through that together and beat it, and that was an experience of highs and lows. I'll be honest. She's a gamer. She can play. It's not that she can't play. Sometimes she gets distracted and want to do things. I'm like, I don't want to do that. Let's just get to where we're trying to go, and she on something else. So, but definitely can see me and her playing Mario and Luigi's brothership. I don't like that name. I'm gonna be honest with you. It don't even roll off the tongue well. Mario and Luigi brothership. I don't know. Sometimes
I think the hub world is a ship. So
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but so sometimes what sounds better should go with what sounds better. Brotherhood, are they? And they should have probably add some female characters in. I'm starting to be a little bit more sensitive. Let me say this, y'all. When you have having daughters have made me start to look beyond male lenses and see that females are and women are underrepresented in gaming. We got a lot of female gamers and girl gamers, and they need to be represented more than they are. And every time we see it happen, you see the outrage and the cry. But I think, having daughters, they don't want to play as males. My daughters fight when we get on Streets of Rage 4, they all fight for the female characters because they don't want to play as a male. And for me, it's strange, but then I got to thinking about it. They want to play as someone they identify with, and they connect with, and they don't want to play as a male. I don't want to play as him. I don't want to play a boy. So they get upset. So I would love to see Princess Peach or Daisy or what's the Toadstool, Miss Toad or whatever her name is, added to the roster. That'd be dope too. But Toadette, there you go. So, but with that being said, I'm not gone woke, and we're going to redeem woke back to what it was originally for. I hate when people say woke because that is not what woke meant, and we need to take our word back. So I'm redeeming. I'm reconfiscating woke back for its true purpose. Anyway, so I thought it looked cool. Not really something that I would typically get into, but thinking about my daughter and stuff she's into, and she literally came, Keith, as soon as I got home. Dad, did you know there's a new Mario game out? So it may be something I play. I'm not woke. I'm just up. Anyway, so. I
do want to add one or two things. One, my internet is kind of glitching, so okay. I may not. If you say something to me and I don't hear it, it's because my internet dropped or something. I don't know what's going on. Two, I do want to say that this is a specific type of game, and adding those characters probably don't make sense for this specific game. They do, like what I would like for Nintendo to go back to is when we had those Mario Wonder. Like Peach and all them other characters, they have their own abilities. I would love for them to go back to that. Like Peach is floating and all the other stuff. Luigi's high jumping and Yoshi's skull jumping, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
I would love for them to go back to that. I don't want them to all be the same. Like I'm playing with Peach for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like me as a male, I want to play with her because of her abilities.
Right.
And not because she's a different skin. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else on Mario Luigi's brothership? So the next thing they showed was the championship. What was this? Nintendo World Championship NES edition. So all these games are coming to the online services for the Switch, where you can compete with speed runs and different things like that, and all these old games like Mario 3. I saw Kirby, I saw Kid Icarus, I saw Excite Bike, Zelda. So you could do speed runs and all types of stuff. And what I also thought was kind of dope was they had where they can teach you how the secrets of speed running. If you wanted tricks to the trade, so to speak. So thoughts on this? Who want to share their thoughts? I'm just kind of going through some of the stuff that was not as stand out. Go ahead.
Yep. It's a skill for me. I'm just saying. No, I wouldn't interested in this. I'm sorry. I just wasn't.
Okay. I mean, hey, it's not for everybody. I will say I did find it interesting and pretty dope, like the tip stuff. Tips to like this right here. 3 tips to find the princess fast. Like showing you what to do and how to play through the stage to get through it faster than you normally would was kind of dope to me. Now, would I do it? No, most likely not. But it was, I mean, for those who want to get into that type of gameplay, speed running and beating games in, really fast sessions, that to me, that's pretty dope. All these breakdowns and stuff like that was pretty cool to me, but it's not something that I would necessarily take advantage of. I do like the fact that, you got these boards where you can see who you're competing against and all that type of stuff. And so that was pretty dope, but I guess we can skip. K1, did you have anything to add to that?
K1, yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
No, I don't. I guess there's an audience for this, but it's definitely a niche audience. Okay. I would say.
Leon said
for
I
this
went
type
woke.
of game. Yeah, it's a very niche audience for this, and for them it's great. For other people, it's a definitely skip.
Yeah, speed running against other people. Yeah, did I not say that, Nia? Okay, yeah, speed running against competing against others through speed running who can get through it faster, and having that leadership board with your name there or your initials there. I thought that was pretty dope. I mean, like I said, it's not something I'm going to do, but for those who are into it, I'm learning that not everything is for me, and I shouldn't hate it or dislike it because it's not appealing to me. So the next thing they showed was the final battle is about to begin. What is this?
I got Fairy Tail 2.
Fairy Tail 2. There it is.
Fairy Tail 2. Yeah.
Is it Koei Tecmo America? Fairy Tales 2. What's your thoughts on this, Mr. Norris?
I don't know if it was something that I gravitated to.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't speak on it.
This is gonna be we're gonna have a lot of this until we get to certain
No,
if you didn't put the name of this game here, you could have rolled through some of the other games, and I don't think you would be able to tell the difference between this game and some of the other games. That there was a lot of games that looked very similar to each other.
JRPG.
Yep. It's funny. I read one of the quotes under the chat. And one of the quotes was a conversation between game developers and Nintendo, and it said, "Hey Nintendo, how many RPGs you want?" And Nintendo responded, "Yes."
I would say this: what was glaringly obvious and just ringing loud is the Switch 2 has really reached its limits in what it can visually put out there.
You mean the Switch?
Yeah, the Switch. Did I say the Switch 2? The Switch. The Switch has clearly reached its limits. Like some of this stuff just looked like, man, I forgot. This I'm not into these type of games, and I hate to say, but it was a lot of stuff at the beginning that I'm just not into. And so it was kind of meh for me for a good portion of what they showed. So I'm not going to sit here in front like I was just jumping and leaping out my seat for these titles. I wasn't. So I'm not going to come on here on this platform and in front of y'all like I was just blown away by this stuff. I was not. This game did nothing for me. Huh?
We don't have to spend time on it. We can just keep it moving.
Fairy Tales 2 is
no
available.
Hard feelings.
Fairy Tales 2 is available this winter if y'all want to get it. The next one was, and I seen this game. How you say that? Fantasian Neo.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Dimensions. Fantasian Neo Dimensions. This I'm gonna be honest. This kind of look interesting to me. It looked a lot better. A lot. What I say? More interesting than what came prior. That game we were just talking about, Fairy Tales 2. But go ahead. What's y'all thoughts on this?
Yeah, definitely an interesting battle system they got going on with this one with the arching. I don't even know what you call it. The attacks, like you can attack 3 people in a row or whatever. Like that's the strategy. Would I play it? Probably not. But I thought that was pretty cool. Kind of remind me of what I'm doing on Transition. How you have to move around and position yourself and attack in a certain position and try to hit as many enemies as you possibly can in your turn. So I thought it was pretty cool.
Okay, K-Bomb.
Didn't care for it. Saw it. Didn't care for it.
You don't really do Japanese nothing, so that's not. So Square Enix is making this, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I believe that's Square Enix. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so this next one, I ain't gonna say it was a bad announcement, but it's something they could have put out there. They didn't really have to stuff this into this direct. Is Wii Sports or Switch Sports basketball being added to one of these playable sports in Switch Sports? Now, if you played Wii Sports Resort on the Wii, you would have played, they had this pretty much in their title, basketball. And we played a lot. We always did the 3-point shooting contest. And I'm not going to lie, I enjoy this title. I enjoy this game, this particular sport in Wii Sports at the time, or Wii Sports Resort. And it's a free download, so you don't even have to pay for it. So hey, I'm looking forward to it. I definitely can. I'm gonna see what it feel like to do it with the Joy-Cons. I don't use the Joy-Cons much, and they don't feel as good as the Wii and Mote and Nunchuck. So, but I will give this a try. Hey, I got the game, so I'll give it a try. But who want to go next? What y'all think about this?
Caitlin Clark, baby. Hey, what a time to bring this out when she over there dominating the WNBA. I know. I'm not gonna get y'all started, but no, that look cool. That look fun. Being a basketball head, for a long time, not as much these days, but that looked pretty good. And I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Did they have dribbling in the Wii version? I don't remember dribbling being in there. I know there was 3-point contest, like you said.
Yeah, it was dribbling in there. It wasn't no good, but it was in there.
Yeah, but it looked good. It looked good. I'm not gonna go pick up Switch Sports for it, but it looked good.
I already got it. So, K-Bun, what you gonna play this, man? You in 2K? You might well go ahead and pick this up.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
That looked boring as crap. I'm sorry. I don't know what you guys smoking on. I don't know, but that. The jumping and the flicking and the dribbling and the passing. Oh my God, I was bored looking at that. And I'm like, people really that's enjoyable? Like
yes, it is. K-Bum. I mean, have you ever played? You didn't play Wii Sports Resort, right?
No, I never played Wii Sport. No, I never played the Resort. Nope.
I think you would.
The Resort was better.
Resort was better, especially with the one-to-one motion. What is it?
I don't care about the one-to-one motion. Like,
but
that's too much
finish. Let me finish. I think you would have appreciated the shooting motion that they replicated in Resort. It actually was fun. I'm not gonna front. I think you would have liked it. Now I ain't saying you would have played basketball like 2-on-2. No, that wasn't about that was janky. But the
That's
three
that's
point
what I'm referring
contest.
to. If it was just 3-point contest, then yeah, I can see the fun in that. You're just getting the ball and you're shooting like a 3-point contest.
Yeah.
That I could completely see that being that having an enjoyable experience. But if you watch the game that they played, they were dribble, or whatever dribble, hold the ball, and then it would go into a shot cut scene where the screen will move behind the person, and then the person in front of you could just either jump up or not jump. And then you have to make a decision on when you want to shoot the ball. That gameplay loop looked at boring as crap. It was no fluidity in it. It was a whole different camera angle when they went to shoot the ball.
Because
Like
it's not about what you see, it's what you feel, K-Pump. It's the motion control feel when you go through it and you know you put that right touch on it and it's going to be all nets. That's what it's about. It's not what you
and I
see.
feel like it's some crap. So you can go ahead and
No,
play
I'm
that.
looking forward to it now.
That is absolutely not anything I would have any fun playing.
I think I'm gonna have fun. Like I said, especially 3-point. The 3-point stuff is gonna be fun.
The 3-point
Now,
stuff, I said 3-point stuff, yeah, but that's not what they showed. They didn't show 3-point. They showed 2-on-2 basketball is what they showed. So my comments is strictly on that.
they show both, but I get you. Now I don't understand this. Available summer 2024. Nintendo, it is summer. What is this? So you don't know when you're gonna put it out in the summer? They should have just released.
They said what they said.
I see. They should just shadow drop that in the eShop tonight, man. That was to me that was kind of silly. So this next game, I think Keith probably was feeling this one. It's a 2D. What is this? I wish I could just play this stuff. That's why I hate covering Nintendo stuff. Cause you can't play nothing. Huh?
I said, y'all know me, man. I appreciate that.
It's called Mio. Is it Mio? Mio?
Yeah, Mio, Memories in Orbit.
Yeah, Memories. I don't get I can't see the whole name. Memories in Orbit.
Memories in Orbit.
I don't like that name. That's kind of silly. But this looked interesting. I'll say that. Keith, go ahead, bro. What you think about this? Since you've been playing Ori and the
Will o' the Wisp.
Will o' the Wisp.
Well, I didn't know what to think of this when they first showed it. But of course, this is in my wheelhouse. I love these types of games, these Metroidvania style games. Looked like there was a lot of puzzle solving, a lot of running. The combat looked fire, like you fighting in the sky, not the sky, but like you fighting in the air, and then you got to do like combos, and she come back or it comes back, fighting and the speed, and I just love it all. I will say this though, and I ain't gonna front. If this comes on something else like my PC, I'm probably gonna play it over there. But this looks good. This looks really good. This is probably a day one. It's coming in 2025.
Yeah,
this might be on the Switch too, baby.
I was just gonna say that. Now, what is this in the center right here where it says 1 and 2? What's that? It says focus, then in between it say 1, 2, and then the next one says Nintendo Switch. It's like a logo here. Y'all know what that is? Unless I'm tripping. It say 1, 2 with a slash like a. What is that?
Not sure.
I can't see. But yeah, I'm noticing that 2025 too, Keith, and that's making me think every game that said 2025 is going to cross release on the Switch too, in my opinion. But go ahead, K-Bun. What was your thoughts on Mio Memories in Orbit?
It was a platformer. For one thing, the graphics looked cool. I like the little beginning animation that they had, a little cutscene they had. The graphic looks cool. Looks like a fun platformer. It definitely looks like Keith's wheelhouse. I would definitely say that as much. But I didn't see too much combat. It's definitely on the other end of the spectrum, and we had the conversation about what our likes of and dislikes uh,
They
of
had a
the
lot
Prince
of
of Persia
combat.
game,
They
and the
had
Prince of
some.
Persia game was more combat than it was platforming. I think this is definitely more platforming than it is combat. So it's definitely a no for me as far as what I would want a game. Strictly I played. I like the combat. It was, but this is looks like a platformer, true to heart, and yeah, looks good. The graphics looks good. Gameplay looks like it could be fun. But it's a no for me.
Okay. Who let you hold on? Go ahead to the next one. So it's Disney Illusion Island. What was your thoughts on this? And I'll be right back.
Okay, okay, well, you want to talk about Disney Illusion?
Yeah, he gonna dump this one on our lap as we were waiting to talk about this one. But
Oh my
my
God.
question is this a remake of something?
It is
Give me
an update.
give me a couple minutes. I'm gonna run.
It's an
Go help my brother out
update
real
to
quick.
an existing game, or
I believe so. It says there's a mystery update is coming to the Disney Illusion Island, and it's launching on Nintendo Switch Tuesday, the same day as the. So it's already out. So I don't think this is a new game. This came out today.
so this is an expansion or well, just an update. What is it? Is it just a patch? Are we having directs on patches?
I don't know, but I'll tell you what it is. It's a skip. That's what it is. It's a skip.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know about this one.
I don't know if he want to talk about it, but I feel we probably can move forward.
Yeah, this is definitely one that we could keep the ship moving, but you know he in daddy mode, so you know what I'm saying you gotta create some space to let my man go in daddy mode, especially when the twins
Yeah,
get to acting crazy,
yeah.
which is crazy, man. If you ain't seen level twins, they look just like him, just a miniature female levels, just bite size. That's all that them twins are. Just bite size, but they still adorable. We don't switch over to talk about his kids now. No, but I didn't. I didn't. Here's the problem, man, with this direct is that
Uh-oh.
there was a lot of repeating themes, JRPGs or RPGs. There was a lot of repeating themes, platformers. There was a lot of repeating things, remakes and re-releases. And the problem is none of that has any, like, I don't care about any of that. To me, it was a very, for me, again, I'm not the targeted Nintendo audience. I'm absolutely not the targeted Nintendo audience. But it was just, it was so boring to me. I'm just being completely honest. Even the game that you like, Keith, I thought it looked good. I'm like, okay, maybe as a platformer, maybe. And then it just kept platforming and platforming and platforming. And I'm like, I can't. And then there was like three, four, five other platformers and six, seven other RPGs and JRPGs. And then it was three, four turn-based games, and it's just like, as far as me, what I like to game and what I like to play, none of it appeals to me. And we talked about this with Xbox and how Xbox had a certain theme and they didn't really get off theme, right? And I would dare to say the same for Nintendo. They kind of had three or four types of games, and it was just different variations of those three to four type of games. I know we're gonna get to it, but even the the Lord of the Rings game and then the Hello Kitty game. They were very similar type of, adventure, and then, build your own house or decorate your house
This is
or
bottom.
decorate
This is
whatever.
bottom of the barrel. This was bottom of the barrel for the first few titles. Was bottom of the barrel to me.
But it's just
I was letting him get his stuff off. I think I think at this point, with like Level said, the bottom of the barrel, you just got to pick your poison.
Yeah,
You don't have to play all the RPGs. You don't have to play all the turn based. Like, okay, I like this one. I'm gonna play this one. I'm gonna leave them other ones alone. Because all we're doing is kind of buying our time until we get to the Switch 2.
Right. I'm going to skip over Hello Kitty, and I apologize. I had to go. My brother came over. I had to give him some stuff. Had to get on my daughter for not coming to get me, just letting people in. But Hello Kitty Island, yeah, I'm with you, K-Bum. I don't think you wrong for what you're saying. A lot of this stuff is the Looney Tunes wacky world of sports. Like, this is bottom of the barrel. This is, I'm just trying to get to a certain timeline before we introduce this next thing, and all these games we just pulling for what we could pull for to get us to a certain destination. And it really goes to what you were saying earlier, Keith, before we jumped on, that Nintendo is literally 1.5 million systems away from surpassing the PlayStation 2 in most systems sold ever in video game history with the Switch. So they clearly want that. They want that title. They want that bragging right. I mean, it's clear that's what they want, because to me, by what we've seen today, and I say that later. I say, well, I'm already saying a lot of what we've seen today tells me that we probably should be getting some updates on the Switch too. But because clearly one of the titles that they showed that's probably the most standout of the show is coming next year in 2025 with no date. So clearly it's coming to the next system as well. So anyway, this is bottom of the barrel. You know what I'm saying? Porky Pig, I'm sorry that I got you up here, but this is definitely bottom of the barrel. And it's showing its age. Like, for me, a lot of these titles was just forgettable, passable. Like, I'm not gonna get any of these titles. So, what was you saying? What else was you saying, K-Bun? Because I didn't hear everything you said.
I mean, that's good enough. I don't have to go too much detail, but just saying it was very similar to Xbox, where it was just one toned, and it was interchanging three types of games, and it just interchanged them through the entire the entire thing. It was just three types of games: platformers, RPGs, and then the same kind of Lord of the Rings, the Animal Crossing type of game.
I mean, I'm not going to do that too, even though I do feel like Microsoft's present showcase did have a lot of sameness in their games. I agree with you. I still feel like their show was really, really good.
No, the show was excellent.
Okay,
Microsoft. The show was excellent. I'm not using that to downgrade the show. It was better than Sony. It was the best show. It was the best show of all of the summer.
Yeah, I think so.
But it was still samey.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not gonna lie to that. It was still samey.
All right. So the next one was Among Us. Any thoughts here? I'm just trying to get through all these titles. I think we
can keep going. I think we can get through all this.
Okay. The next one was how do you say this? I don't know how to say that.
Former G. I don't know. No offense.
Former
next.
Next, okay.
Yeah, let's go to the next.
Nia will be into this title, stuff like this. Definitely.
This is an animal. This is one of those Animal Crossing type of things. I think I was saying. I think this was one of them. If I'm not mistaken.
It's a cross between Animal Crossing and something else.
Yeah, it was. It had multiple things. It was Animal Crossing, but then it was like turn based, and then it had like a grid system. So it was kind of like borrowing from all type of.
This is what Nia said? Does it matter if a show is samey when y'all don't play a lot of genres?
She's throwing shots.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, you may be right. I don't play a lot of genres, but if there's not a lot of genres being shown, it's gonna be samey, in my opinion. Like, a lot of what we saw today was in the same vein. It wasn't many genres being showed today. So, but you got a point, Nia. We don't. Well, at least I don't. I won't put K-Bun. I won't say what K-Bun.
I will argue that I dabble into a lot of different game types. I don't play platformers because I don't like platformers. So if that's going to be a knock against me, then that can be a knock. But I still played platformer. That's exactly what the person was. It was a platformer. And
But
so
even with that, I think what K-Bum is saying is just a fact.
Yes,
Whether you're a gamer or you don't play games, I think what he's saying is a fact. There was a lot of JRPG, platforming, farm simulator, they were there. But I will say, a lot of times we don't play those games. But even if I did play a lot of those genres, I'm not gonna play all of them.
Well, I'm gonna say this. She said this. Every game could be muscle memory games, and y'all would be salivating. Maybe, but give us credit for our at least my consistency. I never get into these games. Never have. No director that ever showed this type of stuff. I'm realizing more and more I'm not diehard when it comes to Nintendo. I'm a Nintendo fan. I don't think I'm a diehard. I like the top tier, the big titles, the Marios, the Zeldas, those titles. I don't really get off into the niche nostalgic aspects of Nintendo that I don't feel like I have to play every one because Nintendo name and emblem is on it. So you telling the truth, Neil. I'm not two things can be true. It was a lot of sameness, and yes, I don't play enough different genres. I can't speak for K-Bum and Keith. They do kind of venture out. I stay in my wheelhouse. And I ain't ashamed of that. These games cost too much. I ain't got that. I don't have enough time to play all these games. So I stay where I know a game gonna keep my interest. So you right.
But even with that, we call the best show of all of, I almost said E3, of all of summer, we also call it sameness. Like the Xbox was the best show of all of E3, and it had games that I would play that I liked, and we still call it samey. So I disagree with that.
Okay,
that we're just calling out because it's Nintendo. We call Microsoft samey, and there were at least 5 games that I would play on that system.
Let me see. So we don't play a lot of genres. Okay, I don't play RPGs or JRPGs or turn-based RPGs. So that's gonna eliminate a lot of what Nintendo offers. Because a lot of what they offer in that is turn-based RPG. So that eliminates a lot of games for me. So I don't play them. I don't play first-person shooters much, but I do play Metroid Prime. I have bought Call of Duty a few times. I play sports titles. I play fighting games. I play adventurous games. I bought Animal Crossing. Did not like Animal Crossing, but I bought it. I try stuff, but if I don't like it, I don't like it. Put it like that. And at this stage, I'm not trying. I got so many of them freaking games on the Switch up there trying to support this. I got almost 40 games up there that I have bought. I may not do that again. I may be past that era with my gaming. I play what I like. And that's it. So a lot of this direct wasn't towards me, and I'm accepting that. So, and I'm learning not to trash and say something is trash because it doesn't cater to me. And because typically you hear me say, this is trash. But you haven't heard me say that yet. I may have said that in the chat, but I ain't say it on here. So, I say that. So anyway, Neil, you got a point. I'm not gonna knock you, right? I'm own up to it. I don't play a whole lot of genres, but I'm not ashamed of that though.
Yeah, I definitely play. I played plenty of games that I normally wouldn't play just to test it out. That's what The Witcher was. It was a game I didn't care. Didn't like the RPG. Still tried it. The Cyberpunk first person shooter. Still played that, even though again I said I've only finished one first person.
I feel like
one story mission for Call of Duty. Like I do try. I do try other games,
but I don't feel like it should be a badge of honor though. Like sometimes I feel like, and this is why I'm learning that I may not be a hardcore Nintendo fan like some of these people are. Because sometimes they try to make this a badge of honor because they try all this stuff. Like I don't like stuff, and I'm not spending my money on it. I'm not. This stuff costs, And
I'm
I
gonna play
got
what I
other
like.
things to do. I'm going to play what I like, what I know I'm going to get into. I did all that when I was younger. I learned I didn't like RPG, turn-based when I was a kid. I don't need to try to figure it out today. I know I don't like it. Go ahead.
I know she
Guys. Nia, she got y'all
trolling. She's trolling.
soapboxing right now. She is trolling you.
I know, but
She's
hey, she
opening up.
made a good point. I'm trying to defend and stand on
She's
mine.
trolling at this point.
She is
They
trolling.
really up here entertaining me. I'm just, hey, look, I don't,
goodness.
and I'm not even gonna lie to you. It don't even bother me though.
Hey, man.
I've been this
Listen,
way. I learned
when I saw that Power Rangers game, I immediately sent it to you, and I was like, "Ooh, what do you think about this one?" I know what's your wheelhouse. Just like when that Mio game came, when you was like, "This Keith's wheelhouse."
Right.
Hey, we like what we like. I am not finna
at.
get on the soapbox for no Miss Video Game. Her, she ain't finna get me on here soapboxing.
So what did y'all think about this Donkey Kong Country Return HD?
No.
Okay,
I'm good.
Yeah, and
If
for me,
no, you need not even ask me.
Okay, so I'm gonna just keep it moving, man.
I do have something.
Okay.
I'll say this really quickly. So my wife watched a little bit of the direct with me, and she watched several games, and I told her it was boring to me, and she was like, "What you mean boring?" And so I showed her some of the games, and the first thing out of her mouth was, "Wow, these games look kiddie." It was not my saying. I didn't coach her. Those were the words out of her mouth. And she was like, "Yeah, it's like the same games we played when I was a kid." I said, "Yeah, it looks the same too. It's like." She was like, "What? These grown men playing these kiddie games?" I'm like, "Let me not say that on the
now don't make me y'all. Okay, now I'm finna get triggered because K-Bomb know what he doing. See, his wife is first of all tainted by him. So let's go ahead.
Tainted by me. Tainted. She has her own opinion,
tell her,
bro.
go ahead, put me live. Let her hear my voice. Say she tainted by him because of the graphics. But if you be realistic, anyway, I'm not even there. Nia already got us defending. I'm not even going there. I play what I like.
That was her opinion of watching the.
I played
that was her opinion.
all this stuff when I was younger. I don't bother wasting my time playing things I know I'm not going to be into. I play what I like. And I called it down. If I ain't into it, I'm going to let you know I'm not into it. A lot of this I'm not into, but this one right here, though. This kitty game right here, absolutely, I'm into that. So I think this is the one. I think this is
Dragon Quest?
Is this Dragon Quest or this is no, not this. I thought this was no, I'm not into this.
I'm gonna speak on it.
Go ahead. I gotta stop
fun.
playing. We're gonna mess around and get stopped. Go ahead.
No, this looks good. I told y'all earlier I'm and look at some different things, and Dragon Quest has a legacy about it. And there's newer games that I don't know anything about, and it's a whole genre of game or of something I've never played before. And I love the fact that they remade this one, and they pretty much remade all of them. So this looks pretty fun to me. I can see myself sitting in front of the Switch, playing this, and giving it a shot. See, there you go.
I gave the demo a shot one time.
Of this?
Of the other one that they made that looks like this.
Are you talking about what's that game?
Yeah, they put it on PlayStation and everywhere.
Travelers.
Yeah, I played that one. I actually got into it too. I ain't gonna even front.
That's not Dragon Quest though.
I know. It looks like this though. That game kind of looked like this. K-Bomb, anything with this one? Dragon Quest 3, 2, and 1?
Keep moving. Thank you.
I just want to point out the K-Bomb played a game with cards. Just want to Marvel characters.
I feel like we just so underwhelmed. Like, one of the reasons it's hard to talk about Nintendo and be enthusiastic is we can't play the stuff. And it's like you don't really get to relive it because you got to just. This is not fun to me. That's why I don't really like talking about Nintendo stuff because you can't play none of their videos and feel comfortable with playing them. And it always feel kind of draggy when we do their directs because I'm scared to play their stuff. Shoot, last 2 times we played it, we got stopped. So what else? Anything else on here? I'm trying to. No, we're not talking about this Funko Fusion. Let's continue to go.
That was the one she saw, and she was like, "What Funko?"
So what about this Perfect Dark and Turok and all these releasing to the mature 17 releasing to the online expansion for the N64?
20 years too late.
Okay.
No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. That's cool. That's cool for those people who paid for the online expansion.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Get your money. You know
Let's
what I'm
just
saying?
skip past all this, man. I don't care about nothing. Oh no, okay, this one right here though. Nia, you ain't lying. Those button memories get titles. Cause this Street Fighters versus Capcom got my attention. This is definitely a purchase for me. And them adding Punisher to it was just. Do y'all believe this is Capcom kind of testing the waters to see if they're gonna bring, or is this an indication that Street Fighters is coming back to Nintendo?
I don't think so. I don't think this is a test the waters. This is I can't speak on it because I don't play those games. So I'll be quiet. I don't know.
I mean, a lot of people have been asking for, because Marvel and the Marvel Capcom games was kind of in limbo because of, I don't know if it was royalties and copyright and Marvel not wanting to play ball. I don't know what it was, but they've been begging for these titles since, I want to say, the last Marvel versus Capcom game where they decided to go away from that franchise. People been asking for them to release these this way. So it's coming to the PlayStation 4, Switch, and Steam, not Xbox. Is that shocking y'all?
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
I said it, Nia. People been begging for these games. I said it. Go ahead, though.
Yeah. I would say yes, it's shocking. Like, it's no reason really for them to skip the Xbox. I'm wondering okay, sorry. There is a reason, but I didn't think that gaming companies would be using that reason to skip the Xbox. So that's a little surprising to me. And the reason that I'm thinking why they will skip the Xbox is that Xbox gamers don't buy games. But normally that's not a good enough reason for them not to put it on the system anyway. So I think it's surprising to me. I'll be completely honest with you. I wasn't expecting this.
Is it so shocking to you that it's not coming to the PlayStation 5?
No, it's not like you can use the power of the PlayStation 5. I don't think that's a big deal.
Okay, that's fine, but why not bring it to it's not using the power of the PlayStation 4 either.
Well, PS5 owners can still play it.
They can. You can. Yes, right. You can buy it on the PlayStation 4 and play it on your place. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so you don't really have to release it on the 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of strange that it wasn't announced for the Xbox. That was puzzling.
I agree.
Keith, anything on this? Marvel Capcom Fighter Collection Arcade Classics. I'm definitely getting that. I'm getting this.
I didn't know that that Punisher game was a thing, and they got
that was a dope
Nick Fury in there too.
Yeah, that was a dope beat 'em up in the arcade.
Oh, you played it before?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. I was hoping they put X-Men, the arcade X-Men on here too.
No, that would have been fire. I love that game.
Oh yeah, that game. Shoot. Okay, so another Mario Party. Do y'all want to talk about that, or we can skip?
For me, it's a skip.
Okay, so let's get to what we really want to talk about. All right, so this when it turned up, and your boy kind of got a little smile on his face. Everything up to this point was kind of, that's cool. Mario Brothers ship, that's a cute name. That's cool. I feel like that's a little not in my aesthetic. I'm a little like Miss K Bum said. I'm not really trying to play them type of games too much anymore. But this one though, Oh, Nintendo knows how to get your attention. It took a little minute to get there, about 20 minutes. But we got here. We probably should have started here. This princess, this Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. I was hoping it was Link to the Past.
That's what I thought it was.
I was hoping it was, man. Because I want to play it because everybody say if you love Ocarina of Time, then you want to play Link to the Past. Because Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time is basically Link to the Past. That's what everybody say. Am I wrong on that?
That is correct.
So I want to play Link to the Past because I really didn't get into Zelda until Ocarina of Time. So, but this looks dope. I like the opening where you see Link come in with the cape on and the hood, and he throws it off. And him and Ganon, I don't know if that's the what they call that version of Ganon.
It's Ganon.
It's just Ganon. It was dope seeing them them go at it and him putting swords upside his head. That was pretty dope. And then the little twist when he sucks him into this void or this vortex or whatever, and he shoots the arrow and hit the diamond, and Princess Zelda breaks out. And I knew at that point, oh, this is a Zelda game. So, what's your thoughts on this one, Keith? And then I'll bring you in, K-Bump.
So yeah, the bait. Well, I feel like it was a bait and switch. I feel like I said, I feel like it was like we're finally gonna get that game, Link to the Past. I don't know. Like I'm interested because of Zelda. I know I'm going to get it. I love the aesthetics because I love A Link's Awakening's aesthetics. So I love the aesthetics, and I'm happy that we're getting something different. I will say that I'm very happy that we're getting something different. But I didn't know we was going to get this different. I don't know if I like this different, But then again, I didn't know if I like Breath of the Wild's difference, and I love Breath of the Wild. So this is still me on the fence looking at this game. I know I'm gonna get it, but I don't know about this gameplay mechanic. I think with Zelda, even though it was pointed out to me that this isn't chic Zelda, you know what I'm saying? But I think it would have been dope to get that Zelda in a game, now instead of this Zelda who's making beds to jump on and creating stuff. But it's definitely in that wheelhouse of Tears of the Kingdom where, hey, we're gonna make something to get to traverse the world. So it's interesting. I don't know. It's very interesting though.
Okay. I mean, well, let me let K-Bump come in here. K-Bump, go ahead. Because we gotta talk about some of the differences between what her powers and her abilities. I do like this overview when they kind of give her a Breath of the Wild in a 2D, 3D space where she looks over the kingdom. That was kind of dope. That was a lot in that frame. But go ahead, K-Bump. What's your thoughts on Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom? I like that name too.
So let me get the good things out the way. Good things is I also like that little pan where they pan out and you see the whole area,
Hyrule,
whole all of Hyrule. I thought that was dope. I thought that was really really sneaky, cool to do in this type of game. I'm gonna get the good out the way as well. I thought the graphics looked nice. I thought I liked the visuals of this game. It's not mind blowing or just crazy graphics, but it looks really nice. If I'm being completely honest, I thought it looked really nice. Even the way they use the colors, I thought was really nice in this game. And yeah, it was a cool little bait and switch with Link going down and stuff like that. So I thought that was cool. You playing with Zelda, and then they got to the gameplay. I am sorry. I cannot see myself using the gameplay where I'm creating tables. I'm sorry. That gameplay mechanic just completely lost me. I'm like, I'm creating
K-Ball
bad.
want to fight with sword and shield and shoot stuff and
I'm wait,
punch
wait.
stuff.
I'm creating. So wait. I create beds. What? That water? A water cube? Wait. To beat this puzzle, I put a box in front of it. No. A tree. Okay. This can't be real. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here's the combat. Cool. Wait, is that a rock? Wait, I throw the rock at him? Oh, you got to be kidding me. And then I don't even fight. I create and summon the monsters to do my fighting. So I don't even fight. I don't even do fighting then.
Now, wait,
No.
hold up. You gotta now you don't play enough genres, but you gonna diss this cause you got a echo that you create the tables and I thought it was dope, to be honest with you.
It's kind of different, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's different, but it put me in the mind of Tears of the Kingdom. It's kind of taking some of those aesthetics and kind of game breaking abilities. Like this is game breaking. You using elements to figure out stuff. Huh?
So a table's game breaking now?
Okay, think Tears of the Kingdom when you could make a bridge where you could just cross over, cut down a lot of trees and making a bridge. And
what you cut down the trees with?
An axe, but I'm just saying. So my point is, I mean, with these visuals, I don't have a problem with it. I thought the echoes and the ability to create stuff to figure out puzzles and even clone monsters to fight on your behalf. I think it introduces an interesting dynamic where you have to think and you have to use, like they said, wisdom. You have to be smart in your approach. How do I beat this? How do I tackle this without having an A to swing a sword or a shield to block? How do I make it through this using these mechanics? Creates and introduces a whole dynamic that makes you think outside the box. That part is intriguing to me. I like that. Now, I ain't gonna sit up and say I would love to swing a sword, but that part did kind of like, you know what? At first, with the tables, I was like, But when I saw all the stuff she was able to do, and he said, we don't even know how many things you can create an echo with, and then you was able to create an echo with the monsters and the other. I was like, you know what? This may be challenging and different and unique, and I'm intrigued by it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
My wife bust out laughing when she saw the gameplay and that you're using tables. And she said when she got the table, I'm like, that's the part where you get. She said, what you get next? I said, a box. And now a bed. And it's not for me. Like you're not even doing combat. You're like summoning stuff to do your combat. You're not actually the one engaging in the fight. Now, yes, it's going to be engaged. There's going to be many different ways to defeat an enemies. It's going to have that aspect of Tears of the Kingdom, where there are almost unlimited amount of ways to solve the issues. But will it be fun though?
Okay.
That's when I saw it. I'm like, yeah, that's enough. I said enough.
I'm gonna say, go ahead, Keith. Add your thoughts to it, then we'll move on. I'm getting all type of calls and everything. Go ahead.
Listen, quit talking about that game on that show. No, I'm sorry. No, but I see what you're saying, Love, and I agree. Like the part where she made the birds come eat some seeds and then she attacked them from the back. It would be a great Assassin's Creed game, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, I see what you're saying. I mean, I'm going to play it because I can't not play it. I have to play this game. I have to know. You know, I'm a Zelda guy. I have to know if it's really hidden like that. But I would, you know, for having Sheik for so long, and seeing how masterful and powerful Zelda has become, for her to have it now, mind you, I know it's probably like as Nia said in the comment section, it's probably a pre-Ocarina of Time Zelda, but still, like you would think, like after all this time, that we'll finally get that as the first Zelda game. Well, I guess Tetra or whatever you want to call it, but I'm calling this the first Zelda game. I don't know. It kind of reminded me of that Peach emotion system. Like she had to cry to make different things, or her emotions may change the gameplay. And it's like, she doesn't have to do that. We saw Peach in that movie. Peach was dope. You know what I'm saying? She don't have to do that. But hey, like I said, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna be there September 26th, and I'm gonna be playing it. So.
Okay, so finish what you just said, Keith. I kind of heard the end part, but I didn't hear all of it.
Did I cut out? I don't know. Gosh, I feel like I cut out.
No, you didn't cut out. I was distracted. I didn't get a chance to hear everything you said.
No, I just said I'm gonna be there September 26th to play it. I was just saying that the gameplay is a little different, but I'm gonna give it a shot. But I was also echoing saying that you might be right. You know, just the whole world is now a puzzle, essentially, kind of like Tears of the Kingdom. The whole world is a puzzle.
That's what I thought when I was looking at it. The reason it reminds me of Tears of the Kingdom is because they're giving you a game-breaking power, like the arm, or the what they call it, the ultra arm or ultra hand or whatever, allowed you to do things that allowed you to figure out puzzles in your own unique way. That was totally, and I can say Breath of the Wild was like this in a way too, but Tears of the Kingdom like kind of took it to Pluto. And to me, Echoes of Wisdom is to me like is it Enuma? He said this would require you to use your smarts to figure out puzzles that's going to be unique to yourself, that other people will figure that out and do it a totally different way than you did it. It's not how you do it, but you don't have to do it a uniform way. Everybody doing it the same way. You got your own. You had your own unique way of tackling that stage, or tackling that boss, or tackling that puzzle. I thought that was intriguing. And the other part is not having traditional weaponry and attack. Also is intriguing that I have to create other monsters and use them. So I had to probably be smart. Okay, what would I use? How would I counter this boss with this boss? What boss would be the better? How many do I have to put out there? How often do? So all that was kind of like, man, this may create some interesting situations where you have to be thoughtful in what you're doing. Whereas with Link, I could just hack my way in muscle memory and figure it out because I got, I can dodge that quick enough. Whereas this is not about dodging; it's about it was your strategy wise in your approach to that boss or to that puzzle. I thought that was intriguing, to be honest with you. It looks amazing to me too. So
yeah, I agree. It looks nice.
Cause she even like this part right here. She did kind of an ultra hand when she went through these boxes. It's like whatever she made, she went through the bottom and kind of came up to the top. I'm playing some of it. Hopefully Nintendo don't hit us. But right here, I think is.
You talking about the cube puddle here? K-Bone mentioned it.
Yes, okay. She kind of just and this part was dope. Like when she put the box in front of the wind and jumped over, and she put the tree in front of the other one. I know K-Bone was joking it, but I thought that was dope.
I thought it was boring, but it does allude to the plan that there's multiple ways to get the job done.
Right.
But I just thought, yes, there is, but I don't think it's fun. But again, it's my opinion, so it's
Nia said it's a real-time strategy game. I think like what I see is an action, like if you take Animal Crossing and make it an action game. Give it some action. Because the menu reminds me of that. It is action, but it's simple, but that's what it kind of feels like. It's like, again, I think of my daughter. She would be into this. Yeah, like this part where they just stacked the beds on top of each other and then a table. that was like, it's stupid, but interesting at the same time. I like, and I don't know what this power up she used. She used the rock to block him. Then she picked the rock up and threw it at him. Then she cloned him. Now she got him and she can make him fight on her behalf. Like, that's kind of dope, man, if you think about it. She made the little thing you stand on, that Link, the little spinning thing that, with the sharp knives on it. She made one that stood on top of it and killed the enemy. Like, can you imagine all the puzzles and stuff that you got to figure out? Okay, how am I get over there? I think it's going to be dope. I think it's going to be doper than people think. But I ain't going to say it's for everybody, though. But the visuals look dope. I was shocked it's coming out in 2024. But this is clearly their holiday title. But it looks good. Even for Switch, this looks kind of better than this look really good. But it ain't. I don't think it's hard to look good, these type of visuals. Anything else on this one? Hello?
Let's get to the next. Let's get to the next announcement.
I said enough.
Okay,
I'm not gonna.
So that's my fault because I had. Y'all don't want to talk about Just Dance.
Wait. We gotta go back up. That was something they announced right after this game. They announced the death of the PlayStation 2. Now let me stop. But no, they gonna drop that Nintendo Switch Lite, and there's your 1.5 million right there. All right, we can go on.
When they do that, hold, wait. Did I miss something?
They doing the Hyrule edition. Nintendo Switch Lite.
Yeah, you right. I saw that. Okay, I thought you thought that. I thought you said they dropped the price. I was like, they did?
No.
Can people do y'all understand that Just Dance is pointless? Like,
people love it.
Man, I watch my daughters play this game. This is not a game.
It's a game.
It's not a game. They can do this on YouTube without the Switch or without the PlayStation or about the Xbox.
People love it.
But they can do it without this. All you gotta do is put on a music video and dance with them. I mean, my daughters don't be doing none of the moves, none of the timings. And every time I watch anybody play it, they never doing it right. And they just having the most fun in the world. I'm like, y'all can just turn YouTube on.
It is one of the top games that is not a Nintendo developed or published game.
I don't get it, man. And
it is not a Nintendo published game, but it is one of the top 50 games. People love it.
I would have thought this game. Okay, so I would have thought that game would have fizzed out. So the next game they had, we already seen, is Lego Horizon Adventures. I'm gonna let y'all know it looks noticeably different on the Switch.
Thank you. Keep that in mind.
I didn't think it looked too bad.
It didn't look
like I saw reflections. They had reflections, not real time reflections.
K-Ball, stop.
I'm not even about to hate. Like legit. I legit. I heard what Keith said. You can K-bomb me all you want.
K-ball.
I looked at the game and I looked at the gameplay. I'm like, I see reflections. I see shadows.
K-ball.
I don't see any texture issues. You can K-bomb me all you want. I'm going to finish my statement. I didn't see any texture issues that I have with other Nintendo games where there's textures and there's clearly low res textures in it. I didn't think this game looked bad. It's definitely not as good as it's going to be on the PlayStation, but I didn't think this game looked bad compared to everything else that was showed.
Okay, bro. It didn't look. I ain't saying it looked bad. I said it looks noticeably different than the PlayStation version.
Yeah, but I thought what was shown here, I thought it looked good, especially looking at all the other terrible looking games that were shown.
I mean, this could. Yeah. It didn't look bad. I ain't never said. I'm not gonna say it looked bad. Go ahead, Keith.
No, I just want to say, keep that in mind. That is a 1-to-1 comparison of what a game on the PS5 or next gen hardware versus a Nintendo Switch. And there's a reason why I'm saying that, because until we get to that very last game.
Oh, okay.
You feel me? And you can throw Stray in there too, since that's next.
Yeah.
Now that game I didn't think looked good. I saw flat textures. I didn't think that looked good at all.
Exactly.
But I didn't have issue. But I didn't think Horizon looked like how Stray looked.
I mean, I didn't say Horizon looked bad. It didn't. It just didn't look. It didn't pop like when we first saw it. I'm not gonna sit up here in front. When I first saw it, I was like, man, that's popping. That looks amazing. When I saw it on here, I was like, it doesn't look bad, but it didn't pop. So that's all I was pointing out. But anyway, so in other words, I'm not going to be getting it on. If I get it, it ain't on the Switch. So,
oh heck no.
So that's what I'm saying.
Understandable.
So Stray, who getting Stray?
I still don't have it on PC, so there ain't no way in the world I'm gonna get that on the Switch.
Okay, what about Hobbit? So do you just need to keep going? I'm just finna skip all this stuff, man. Forget all this. We've been on here for going on an hour and 20 minutes. We haven't even got to what we want to talk about.
Wait.
Is it?
I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one more game in there, and then
Which one? Ace?
No, I never played any of those Ace games. The 100 Line Last Defense Academy. Now,
okay, right
y'all might look at this and be like, no. And which like when you say niche, this is super niche. But I don't know if y'all remember me playing that game, Master Detective Archives Rain Code.
I remember hearing that.
Yeah.
Okay. So they are the same makers. Who is it? It is starts with an S. Who's the developer? Spike Chunsoft. They're making this game. So that's what has me intrigued about it. Very story narrative, story driven. The Master Detective, obviously I was a detective in that game. In this one I'm not really sure. I gotta watch it again. So I'm curious. I kinda like what they doing over there. They also make the Danganronpa games. If y'all ever played those. Pretty sure you heard about them. But I kind of like what they do over there, man. I just wanted to highlight that game because I know we probably wouldn't on this show. So, the 100 Line Last Defense Academy.
So, are they getting attacked by Pokemons? What is going on? Because they look like Pokemons.
Talking about the pink thing in the show. I think the
aliens,
pink thing.
The aliens that were attacking in the first level, they looked like they were Pokemons.
They do look like Pokemons.
That's what I'm saying. They look like they were Pokemon. That's why it was to me. It was just so funny, man. I'm like, and like you get teleported into like the whole premise, as Nia is saying, the whole premise is very anime.
Oh, for sure.
Like you get put into a school, and now you and these only kids at the school are the only people that protect the school. And then they went into a tower defense / Plants vs Zombie type of gameplay. I was like, wait, I didn't get that from the beginning trailer at all. So, yeah, I don't know. It was all over the place for me.
Like Teletubby Pokemon.
Yeah, it did. I was weirded out, bro. I didn't know what was going on.
So this other one was a saga. Let me see. What's game was Romancing? What's the full name of this title?
Romancing Saga 2 Revenge of the Seven.
Okay.
Wow.
I can't see. I only see Romancing. I see SA. I can't see the full name. Anyway, nothing. Like I said, it goes back to what K-Bum said. A lot of these are in the same wheelhouse, same aesthetic. You couldn't tell me which title I was talking about. If you didn't tell me this was a different game, it looks like two other games we already seen. Same hairstyle, same clothing, same animation, same everything. And I'm going out and say it, K-Bum. You're absolutely right. Sometimes I feel like they need to diversify or change up. Like Japanese studios need to figure out another, and Westerns do too. They do the same thing. But I couldn't tell you out of the 3 RPGs we've seen, this looks just like that. Just looking at the characters. They all got the same hairstyle. The girls look the same with the big eyes and the blonde hair and the Goku like their hair on Goku Fire. Yeah. It gets.
Never mind.
Go ahead. What you finna say?
No, I'm gonna keep that coming to myself, man.
What was you finna say?
You want me to say it?
No, something Keith need to keep to himself. I don't heard.
I say it.
We went to Keith to say it, and it was like, oh.
What you finna say?
Hey, listen. Who makes anime style characters Asian people.
Mm-hmm.
The characters that they draw all kind of look
feminine.
The same.
Yeah.
That's why you can't tell the difference between that game and this game. Okay, I shouldn't have said that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I shouldn't have said that.
Oh,
I got you. So, but yeah,
I'm picking up what you laying down.
It's like, man, like this anime, this just doesn't look. Yeah. So anyway, so K-Bone, what you said earlier is still ringing true. It was a lot of that. So we get to the creme de la creme. Is that how you say it?
Something like that.
Yeah. Cosmic Year 20X9 Galactic Federation Research Facility. I knew what was going down. As soon as I read, I was like, ah! I was at work like, finally something to really. I mean, my face. I was smiling so hard it didn't make any sense. So let's see what let's kind of play this. Nintendo, y'all, if you turn me off now. Oh, look at this! Look at this ship! Look at this mug pull up on the. Now this is what I'm talking about. Keith, what was your thoughts, man, when you seen Beyond?
I was happy to be watching footage of Metroid Prime 4. I'll stay positive. I was happy to be watching Metroid Prime 4. When it first came on, I was like, is this the remaster that I've been waiting on? Because I was thinking we weren't going to get anything from Metroid Prime 4, and I was thinking we was going to get those other two HD remaster, and they was going to say, hey, go play them today. That's what I was expecting. So as I'm watching this trailer, I'm like, oh, this looks good. I will say the enemy animation and the enemy the characters now look really, really good. They look just as good as Samus does. When you go back and look at the enemies, when you go back to Metroid Prime and then 2 and 3, in this Metroid Prime 4, the enemies look really good, animated very well. But I will say I was a bit underwhelmed, just because of that pop. Now, this is where I want to use that comparison between that Horizon Lego game to this, and even Stray. That pop, or that finish, that polish that you would have expected, that wow factor, it never happened for me when I was watching in this trailer. Now, of course, there's some nuances and things going on that I've missed, and I probably got to go back and watch over and over and over again. But you can definitely tell that this is running on the Switch. I've heard a lot of people on Twitter today talking about, you can tell it's not running. No.
Can I add a different thought that may have affected why it didn't pop? Because I agree with you. I agree with you. But I think one problem was the way that they edited it. They was trying to clearly hide stuff. Because when it came into the introduction, you saw the explosion on the cliff far away, and then it cut to a whole other scene. And it was kind of jarring. And I also think the sound messed it up. The sound wasn't popping. That's what I was like. It's not the visuals. It's the sound. The sound just wasn't. Because when I watched it a couple of times, and I was like, what? Why is it? Because when I look at it, just look at it, I'm like, man, it looks good. I don't look. Yeah, for a second there, Keith, I agree. I thought it may have been a remake of an older title, but I was like, wait a minute, I've never seen that intro, but I never played Metro Prime 2. So I was like, maybe this is Metro Prime 2, but then I was kind of looking at some of the artifacts, some of the stage. I was like, man, that looks too good to be a remake of an older game. Those aesthetics just don't look old. It looks new. So I was like, I kind of knew, I think this is Metro Prime 4. What messed it up to me was the sound quality. Like the plasma gun didn't really pop out in your ears like it should. The shooting just really was kind of tinky, like it didn't really hit. So I think the sound took it out from being impactful, more so than visual for me. But it may be a combination of both. But I believe if the sound was popping like it should have been popping, I think it would have made the visuals I don't think the visual would have been so noticeable. But that's my thoughts.
No, I agree. Especially with the music, the space power music. I was like, ooh, why are they playing this music so loud? Like it just felt old, like that. I was like, it just feels like it's just Metroid Prime all over again, where it's like it's an opportunity for some new music or a new rendition of it. You know, kind of like how Breath of the Wild, like it didn't give you the score, it gave it to you in pieces. You know what I mean?
Right.
But no, I think the sound, but I do think it's the visuals. Just again, going back to using Lego,
I agree with you.
how it look on PlayStation 5 versus how it looks on the Switch. I think that's what we're seeing here, and I think there's another level of polish because the base graphics are good. You know what I'm saying? The base models, all of that is good. It's just it don't have that flair that you would have expected, and I think it's because it's on the Switch. I think if this game, and I know you probably gonna talk about this, but if this game is a cross-platform game, meaning Switch and Switch 2, then I think we're going to be able to see where how beautiful this game could be. Now, that's one theory. If it never happens, and this is just a Switch game, I'm still going to play this game. This game is still day one. That don't change anything for me. But I hope, I do have hope that this is a Switch 2 cross-platform game, and then we get this chance to see that extra polish.
K-Bomb, I'm going to let you come in here, man. You're not escaping. What was your thoughts on the Metroid Prime 4 Beyond?
Visually, I thought it looked appealing. I was it was weird because it didn't look like anything else shown in the showcase. So I can see why people would suggest this is Switch 2 because I think it just had a level of detail that was missing in a lot of the other games. So I've been waiting for this game because I was hoping that maybe this is the kind of game I would look forward to. And beginning of the gameplay, it looked like the game when it first started, when they first showed Samus, it looked like a game that would interest me, right? The sci-fi setting, not robots, but sci-fi setting, you know, kind of this futuristic type of thing, technology. And then it switched to first person, which I'm almost certain that is the viewpoint of Metroid Prime is first person, and it just lost some luster for me. 'Cause I know that Halo and this was kind of, I think we said Halo was kind of inspired by this. Was that correct, or was it the other way around?
Say it again.
I said was Halo inspired by this, or was this?
Some of the devs went from this studio to that team
Bungie.
and helped make Halo 4, I think.
Halo 4, okay. So it felt when the switch when they switched the first person, they went to the visor. It felt kind of Halo-ish for me, and I'm like, okay. But then like the combat, and I just looked at it. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. It's first person. It just didn't click for me. But out of any game that was shown today, if there was any game I would play or would give a shot, it's definitely this one. I definitely would most likely give this one a shot, especially above anything else that was shown in the showcase. It just has those pieces that kind of trigger my itch for gaming. But just the switch to first person, I was just trying to like it, you know. And I said maybe I will because I did with. I mean, I beat Cyberpunk, and that was 60 hours of first person from the first point of view. So maybe I may like it. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna say this, and it goes to what Keith was saying, and Nia kind of talking about it in the chat. When you look at the environments and you look at the graphics and the design of the stages, you can clearly tell that these are actually downgraded from something that's better looking. You can tell that, like when you look at this scene right here, if you look at some of the pieces of when that thing falls out and it's like almost like a hell diver. What's that thing you encapsule that you kind of, you can tell by the graphics of it that, and K-Bum kind of talked about it, said it looks good. You can tell that they are downgrading the visuals from something. Like, almost like what Switch games do to better looking games. Like Witcher 3 or Doom compared to what Doom looked like on PlayStation 4. Clearly Doom on the Switch was downgraded. You could tell it's a good looking game, but you could tell is the assets have been lowered and what would you say, Keith? The resolution's been lowered to make it run.
I would say everything's been lowered. Texture, all of it.
Yeah. And you can clearly see that's going on here in this game. So Keith, to your point, yeah, you can tell that this game can pop if it wants to. The assets is there for it to pop. It's just been held back on this system. So this is clearly in my book like this scene right here. You can tell that this can look crazy dope because these models look amazing. Now, when I was watching it on my phone, they didn't look as good, but looking at them here, I'm like, man, they do got like a texture quality that's they look totally different than what they look like on Prime 3 and 1. So yeah, Keith, I think you're onto something with that. This is like you can tell these stages can pop more if they want to.
Oh, for sure.
So,
like, especially that opening stage, like when she's walking through the mud and whatever, like I can see like actual water, effects when she's walking through there and things of different nature that you would see on a more powerful console. And again, I guess I really only feel this way because I know Switch 2 is on the horizon. If Switch 2 is now talked about, this is what we would have to accept. But I just got a feeling that there's more.
Yes,
and K-Bum, may I recommend Metroid Prime Remaster? I will take a look at that. That'll give you a good taste of if you even want to.
I saw the graphics. I couldn't play it.
You couldn't do it? Okay.
Can't do it.
Metro Prime Remaster does look good, right? It does. But there was aspects about this game that clearly let you know it wasn't that wasn't that's different. Like there is a detail here. Like I said, it looks like when you take a game from the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One or now PlayStation 5, but I stick with the 4 and the Xbox One, and you lower the assets, you lower the resolution, you lower it to the run on the Switch. That's what this game looks like. It looks like a better version of those. And how Retro been bragging about this game, it clearly can't be the Switch OG version that they excited about. It has to be the Switch 2 version because you can see it's there. You can see that there's a lot of details in this game that's only being held back by resolution and all that. Like like this ground with the grooves in the ground and the rocks back here is with the smoke and it's clearly meant to pop more than it's being represented here. So, yeah, Keith, yeah. Because somebody I'm trying to get to the scene that really let me know this was not a remake. It's this scene right here. Because you see this explosion up there. That I can tell that don't look like anything we've seen in any other Metroid. And it was the reflection, like this part. The reflection and the lighting on this barricade or wall she was shooting, and it was one behind and one in front, and she targeted. That just pops different than anything I've seen in other Metroids, Prime games. Like the lighting on this stuff is different. Do you notice that, Keith? That the lighting is different, like certain things look.
No, I didn't pay attention to all that.
Yeah, well, I did watch a few like her like this thing right here on the tip of her gun turning and spinning. Like there's a lot of details here. Anyway, so yeah, this is clearly downgraded from something a lot better. Yeah, Metro Prime remake looks good. And no joke, but it didn't look this good. I'm not gonna sit up and say it looked like this, but it looked good though.
I do agree with Nia. She said it definitely looks better when you play it though. The
It
videos.
But there's still, I mean, I'm just gonna be honest, still a washed outness about it, and there's a washed outness about this too. That's why I'm believing that there's a better version here. I want to get to this last part. This part really, with the tree and the birds. Have you seen anything like this in Metroid Prime before?
Yeah.
Why did that stand out to me? Because you said that in the chat, and I was like, man, it looks. I don't recall anything quite looking like this in Metro, like these birds and all this type of stuff.
I feel like the first Metroid was like that.
I guess it's because it looked bigger and wider, almost like it got some. I ain't gonna say open worldness, but multiple paths. Avatarish to me.
Yeah, I thought it felt Avatarish. It looked Avatarish to me as well.
Yeah, so I guess we could go into some thoughts about what the Beyond may be pointing to, or do you want to kind of go down that lane real quick, right now, y'all? We can do it and then we can get out of here because we almost up on 2 hours. So what? And then we give our letter grade, then we'll bounce out. So, what do you think the Beyond is pointing to, or suggesting? What is meant by Beyond?
I have no earthly idea. So everybody's been talking about the guy Silux, the last guy that you saw. Because I played Hunters, I had it on the DS. I did not finish it. Controls was just terrible to me. So I don't know anything about him. And then I think if you 100% corruption, he'll show up at the end. I did not 100% that game. That is not something that I desire to do. So I don't know anything about this character. And I think if you knew a little bit more about who Silas was, maybe Beyond would make sense because we're no longer dealing with Phazon.
Right.
So I don't know. But I am curious to see if they're going to like make a rivalry between her and Silux, which I think would be awesome. Because apparently he's been following her this entire time.
Right.
And now he finally caught up to her.
I heard one of the theories is that he may be her brother. But
he hates her.
I know, but the Beyond part still, even though it got to have something to do with Silence, I'm looking at this right here, like this seemingly look like a portal that she came out of. And that's why I was saying this scene to me, saving this scene for the end, and the Avatar looking world, this world looks different. Not necessarily that we never seen foliage or anything or green or trees, but the world aesthetics that they kind of the way that they show in the world doesn't seem like a claustrophobic isolation type vibe that normally you get with Metroid. If that makes sense to you, Keith. Like, it is Beyond, are they going somewhere else, a different world, a different, like, that's, to me, Beyond is kind of strange. And because Beyond means beyond something you ever experienced before. This is beyond Metroid, what you're used to with Metroid.
So like open universe instead of open world.
That and maybe a different aesthetic that goes beyond the isolated, the claustrophobic, the tight quarters to a more, like you said, open world, different type of species, different type of enemies, different type of traversing. Notice you didn't see her ship here at all. How did she get here? How did she get in this spot she's in? There's no ship. She like, if you look at it, it's like she came through a portal to a new world. Maybe not any. I know she goes to a lot of worlds that hasn't been touch down on and explore them. But this seems like she's in another dimension or something totally different. But I mean, we'll see. K-Bone, go ahead, man. I'll give you the floor.
I have no idea about the lore. I have no idea what Beyond will even ponder what it means.
Right. What did you think about this stage, the way this looked visually when it said 2025?
I thought it looked cool.
Okay.
I agree with you with the whole
Avatar.
Avatar. Yeah, I definitely agree with you with that. I thought it looked very Avatarish too.
This big old tree. There's the Beyond. Because the name, I'm not gonna sit up and say Beyond doesn't sound great to me. Metro Prime 4 Beyond, that don't sound great, but the Beyond is intriguing. Any other thoughts on Metro Prime 4 Beyond?
So now you got me thinking, like, what if it was, instead of like open world, it is open universe? And what if the backtracking was you had to go to a different planet? Oh, that might be annoying.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta go over here to open this up, but I gotta go to another planet.
Didn't we got to do that in 3?
Somewhat. I think you were on different spots, but I think, like, imagine having to like really travel and go to another portion of the galaxy. And as you're doing it, you're being hunted, kind of like Resident Evil with the dude. What's the dude that's hunting you in Resident Evil 3? Nemesis.
Yeah.
And you being hunted by this dude, Nemesis. And you're not on his level. Well, I mean, that's kind of something they've already done in Metroid. I don't know. I have no idea.
Nia says, I wonder if the game will have multiplayer considering Silex is here. I think so. I think they probably will have some type of multiplayer aesthetic. Maybe not day and date, but somewhere down the road may be added to where you can go online like they did with Federation Force and what was it called? Federation Force, and it was one other Metro Prime game that had multiplayer, right?
2 Metroid Prime 2.
Prime 2. So yeah, I can see that.
No, wait. Metroid Prime 2, Metroid Prime Hunters, and Federation Force is co-op, I believe, wasn't it?
Federation, co-op, and I think you can go against each other too.
Okay.
I think I never played Federation Force, so I don't get me lying. Do you clearly something is changing? I don't know what it is, but that Beyond is. I'm curious. I'm gonna have to watch some videos. Prime Hunters and Prime 2, right? So Prime Hunters had multiplayer. Prime 2 and Federation Force had, I think, co-op multiplayer. Visually, like I said, for the PlayStation, for the Switch, it don't look bad. It looks pretty good for the Switch, but it gives me high hopes for the co-op that is obviously going to be. Because why would you say 2025 and give no month? You did that with 2 games that are clearly can look better visually. What was the other game they said in 2015? It was another game that they had on here that said
2025.
Huh? That said
you said 15.
2025. What was the other game that we seen tonight that said 2025 that was from Nintendo? What was that game? Let me see.
Talking about Zelda? No, Zelda.
No, it wasn't Zelda. It was it was Mao.
That's 25.
It says 2025. It doesn't give a date. So to me, and we looking at the visuals, you can clearly see them visuals seem like they could pop a lot harder if they wanted to. It's like it's being held back. To me, these two games are clearly going to be cross-platform, in my opinion. But we'll see, because it got that Ori vibe to it, and this game clearly is holding back. So let's do this and we get out of here. Go ahead and give y'all a letter grade on the Nintendo Direct for June.
I guess I'll start it off. I'll have to give it a C+. Even with Metroid, I'm giving it a C+. There's a lot of filler.
Okay, C plus. K-Bomb 20?
I can only rate it by my own personal rating, and I've tried to give it some leeway, but I just can't. And so for me, it goes down to a D plus.
D plus.
D plus. Yeah. There's only one game that I would possibly see myself playing. That's Metroid, and everything else is just. But again, that's my rating.
I'm a cheat. I'm a cheat. I'm gonna give the direct. I'm gonna give the direct a C, maybe C minus, because it just wasn't enough that intrigued me. But I don't want to knock it for anybody else. Like K-Bomb said earlier, a lot of samey, low res, bottom of the barrel titles. Clearly, this is clearly we are moving on. We're just trying to get everything we can get out of this before we move on. But so I give that a C, but a C minus. But I'll bump it up to a B with Metroid and Zelda. I think those two titles are strong titles, and so I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna say Metroid because Metroid is a big title, and so truthfully it was a C minus for me. But Metroid. Yeah, Metroid took it up, but that's me being biased. So I'm gonna give my true letter grade as a C minus. Metroid Prime, man, it was the game I want, one of the best games of the year for me. So shown this so far this year to me. So it's C minus. I stay with C minus. I won't give it the Metroid Prime, but. If you take them two games out, this wasn't even a D. This wasn't even a D for me. This was like turn it off. So I'm giving it that because of Metro Prime and Zelda, actually, and Capcom versus Street Marvel. So those titles, I could say B because I was really floored by the fact that they got those titles and they showed Metroid and they got a new Zelda. But how I felt when I was done, if you move them titles out the way, it was a C minus D plus for me. So I say C plus with Metroid. There you go. Hello?
No, just listen.
We all went to sleep on it. We ain't used to Tuesdays. Man, we all like, man, I'm used to doing something else right about now. But anyway, that was a show. I think because you can't play it. That's the only thing about Nintendo. Every time we cover Nintendo Direct, it feels like this. It never feels like this with Sony. Never feels like this with Microsoft because we can play the stuff. We can watch it playing and it's whack when you can't play nothing. And I want to play Metroid, but I'm scared they're going to turn us off. But anyway, that was the show for tonight. I'm going to let these brothers sign out because I'm tired. Starting with my boy K-Bomb 20. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, man. It was good to chop it up on. We had to make time this week to get this in because his level is going to be enjoying himself and his family. So I'm excited for him and the trip they have planned. Hope they can definitely have a blast with all the babies over there. But no, I enjoy myself.
They ain't babies no more. They not babies no more.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But no, I enjoyed myself today, chopping it up. Enjoyed the comment section. I think that you guys held it down today as usual, so I appreciate that. Gonna miss you guys next week, but we'll be back ready to chop it up the week after that. So it was a good cast. Nintendo, please show us Switch 2. But yeah, enjoy the podcast today.
All right, Mr. Norris.
Yes, sir. I echo everything K-Bone just said, and I want to add, we miss Hello Kitty. We need to give Hello Kitty its respect.
Lord have mercy.
And the respect that it deserves. It was a highlight. No, it was a good show. Yeah, Tuesday was different. Even though we're doing the same thing, but it's a different energy. Seriously. But can't wait to get back on the regular schedule. But yeah, we're gonna be out next week. So can't wait to be back, and hopefully some more information to come out with these titles. You know how Nintendo did it. Slow rolls some stuff out. So but yeah, good show.
All right, yeah, man. Thank y'all for tuning in on tonight. Yeah, it's time for Nintendo to show the Switch 2 or whatever they got coming next. Because I want to see Metroid in all her glory, and I want to just see everything else, man. I want to see the stuff pop. But yeah, Tuesdays is different. And it makes them boring to me. Not being able to play them and having to fast forward through them and looking at clips just don't do it for me. But I want to send a shout out to Mia, Chariot Man, and the rest that was in here. I don't think a lot of
Matt was on there.
Matt, I didn't see Matt. I think D2K was in here as well. Shout out to all you guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. We won't be here next week, but we will be here on the 2nd of July, another Tuesday. And hopefully we got a lot to talk about between now and then. And we can actually play our videos and be a little bit more lively. As you can see, that direct didn't start off good. I don't care what nobody say. It was kind of bland up until Street Fighter Capcom, to be honest with you. I do think Mario Brothers looks cool, but it ain't for me. But anyway, we already discussed. See y'all not next week, but the week after. Till then, y'all be blessed. Keep your boy in prayers. Traveling grace, all that. You know how we do. See you on the flip side. Deuces!
We got smashed, bro.